Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got them Roku.
84, 87%. I was low back in. I closed my shit too, just to make sure that I could push X. Ready? All right.
I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy Bunny Dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Damn, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Damn, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And the nightcap to a busy Sunday has begun. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Levis. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Has a man, it's Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Levis now off the play fake.
Oh.
That's caught. Keenan Allen. And what a hit there. Ouch. She faced the pressure moving the chains that time.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. He puts some juice on it deep. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Levis out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. He's got to gain a 6 there. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. From the gun, Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
A 3rd down around with Harris. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a 1st down. Shotgun now for Levis. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They give to Harris from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now Levis on 3rd and goal. From the pocket, looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 7-3 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the 2nd quarter started. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Short pass brought in.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Pistol now for Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think you know me by now, Kate. I have no problem being aggressive on 2nd and inches. But the problem is the defense was more than ready for it. And now, well, now you're probably putting it in the air again, and those defensive linemen are pinning their ears back.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse sent out to punt it away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Levis from the shotgun. He lofts it deep left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Now Levis. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Found his way through most of the kicking team. He picked up 25 on that return. And they're going to take over possession. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Recovered by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Levis now on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Levis here on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Another throw for Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Offense in the hurry up here. Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They motion a receiver left. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Gets this one to Harris. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run in. Harris has the touchdown. These guys take the lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And his guys push their lead to 3.
All right, off the phone now.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Mahomes. He's got a man left. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Play action, Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on first down. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel outbound to attend to him. 2nd and 10 now. Throw caught at the 6. And in for the touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And it bounces out of bounds for the touchback. So no harm, no foul.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Levis now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and short yardage, Levis.
Let's go.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh,
And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
I tried to throw it back.
Campbell with the
I didn't think.
And a great
That's
return
my
comes
dumbass
to an
fault.
end with the tackle.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've
Try
got
to throw that
for
shit
picks in
over,
this
bro.
game, and he's
Didn't
got
even
to
leave
be
him on the
careful,
field.
right? You've got to
Leave him on the field.
the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their
Leave him on
pocket,
the
and
field.
you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Levis dumps it off to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And he sent a man in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Harris will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying it again with Harris. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And these guys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
What the fuck?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Third down, it's Mahomes. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give them a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Racing down the left side. And he will take this in. Touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Levis.
Thank you.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Avonte Maddox comes up with it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Pistol now for Mahomes. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, they've got second down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot at the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws. He's super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
What the fuck?
Here's Mahomes now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here.
That's fucking play. What the fuck?
Didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Hey, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god.
And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw.
Yo, turn the fuck up.
Caught by Allen. It's a pickup of 11. They'll have first down.
You know, Kay, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They put a receiver in motion here left.
What the
Play
fuck?
fake, it's Levis. He'll get this one to Brown.
The fuck?
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. They have the ball and could use an early score. They trail to start the fourth. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running left is Harris. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Levis from the shotgun. He's going to push one deep. He's got it inside the 10. He has the touchdown. This to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. They give it to him again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Why did he? Why?
This is a guy who's used to embracing
Why you not
contact.
catching
Buck.
him?
Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
The 2nd down throw for Mahomes. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field.
Back on that nigga.
Inside the 15. It's a huge
Fucking catch the ball, nigga.
And it sets up 1st down. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative
He
play.
didn't even block nobody. Oh
Defenses
my
have to
god,
do
what
the
the
same thing
fuck?
as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it.
Like, this game don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense, man. It don't make sense.
Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Flying
Dumbass
down the heart
game,
of the
bro.
lane, and it's good. And in the 4th
Dumbass
quarter,
bullshit,
they're gonna tie
bro.
the game.
Back to back.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That shit's in a shotgun, though.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
He can run it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Going right side, Harris with it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And it's a gain on the run, down to the 23. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
He held on to that.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
He held on to it.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Now to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Setting up to pass.
Bro, why the fuck would he even do that, though?
No one around. He's got space.
Why the fuck would he even do that, though?
So how about the determination there?
I mean, I had to. I thought he was going to run straight. All he had to do was run straight. He was wide open.
Hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win him the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying,
I mean, I had to. If I threw it straight, the nigga would have picked it.
Get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question.
Why the fuck would that nigga do that, though? That's dumb as shit.
Stay tuned.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Nigga made that shit way harder than what it had to be.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he just hucks
Don't
this
mind
one
put a
away.
power on that
Wasn't
nigga.
gonna risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I get it off.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 9.
And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Looking to throw it. Buys time. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. So after we saw 4th down last snap, now we've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Hits him on the out route. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Avonte Maddox comes up with it. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Indeed it was.
So something
Very
to be proud
interesting
of,
stuff.
Brock, as they come away with a win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.
%46%. Shit is anything, man. This nigga realized I was checking him and then stopped. Like, what the fuck are you even looking at, bro? Wow. Wow. Okay. This nigga just drops the ball. This nigga got thrown out the club, bro. Wait. Why he got pushed? Why you... His first read. Like, what a read, bro. What is the read? What is the read? Shit, goofy. All this space up here. He just let the nigga right in. Nigga Bob Murphy not even like that. That don't even make sense. How did that even happen? Like, what are we doing? It's 7 o'clock.